We welcome you here, no matter your age, your size, or how you speak. You are welcome here. No matter the color of your skin, your hair, or your eyes, you are welcome here. No matter whom you love or how your family is composed, you are welcome here. Whether your ability to contribute comes in the form of time, talent, or treasure, you are welcome here. No matter how you express your gender identity or whatever your abilities, you are welcome here. Whether you come with laughter in your heart or tears, you are welcome here. Come with an open mind, a loving heart, and willing hands. You are welcome here. We're going to start with some very special music that Amanda and I believe the choir has put together for us. One of our favorites, meditation on breathing, and we're going to see how this goes. So thanks, Amanda, for doing this.
When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love.
When I breathe in,
when I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace.
When I breathe out,
when I breathe out, I'll breathe out love.
When I breathe in,
when I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace.
When I breathe out,
when I breathe out, I'll breathe out love.
When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. Breathe in, I'll breathe in peace.
When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love.
When I
Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you, Amanda. That was lovely. And now we're going to have Chelsea light our chalice for us this morning.
Good morning. This week, my chalice got bumped over and is broken and has not been glued back together yet, but this will be okay. It will come back. So today I have a candle just on a little plate. We gather this hour as people of faith, with joys and sorrows, gifts and needs. We light this beacon of hope, sign of our quest for truth and meaning, in celebration of the life we share together. May we shine a light of love. May we shine a light of love. With every thought, with every step we take, may we shine a light of love. May we shine a light of hope. May we shine a light of hope. With every thought, with every step we take, may we shine a light of hope. Happy Flower Communion, everyone. I love this time of year. I love the coming of the sun as it keeps growing, the days growing longer and longer, and as we approach our solstice a week from now, I am feeling hope. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. First, I have a question. Have you ever hoped for something? And did the thing you hoped for happen? I think hope is kind of like seeds. Here's why seeds remind me of hope. If I just drop a seed on the floor and walk away, what will happen? Nothing. A seed needs things to grow. It needs soil full of nutrients. It needs clean, fresh water and clean air. It needs sunshine. Like seeds, our hope needs other things to come to life. First, we start with our imagination, and we imagine that thing we're going to hope for. Take a moment to close your eyes and imagine something worth hoping for. Your hopes are like seeds. They just need a little work. They need care, action. Sometimes they need help from other people too, and a little bit of luck if they're going to come to life, like a seed grows into a flower. Could you ever have a flower without first having a seed or a bulb? No. The same way, every great accomplishment in human history has always begun with hope, with someone's imagination of what could be, plus the action to help it grow to life. Thanks.
Robin is offering our centering words this morning.
This is a poem called School Prayer by Diane Ackerman. In the name of the daybreak and the eyelids of the morning, and the wayfaring moon and the night when it departs, I swear I will not dishonor my soul with hatred, but offer myself humbly as a guardian of nature, as a healer of misery, as a messenger of wonder, as an architect of peace. In the name of the sun and its mirrors, and the day that embraces it, and the cloud veils drawn over it, and the uttermost night, and the male and the female, and the plants bursting with seed, and the crowning seasons of the firefly and the apple, I will honor all life, wherever and in whatever form it may dwell, on earth my home, and in the mansions of the stars.
Wow, that was so beautiful. And I can't see myself very well, but I'm pretty sure that now I have brown all over my eyes. So, but we're recording and it is what it is. But wow, thank you to our lovely choir and Amanda. And oh, it's so good to see us learning how to do this virtual technology and still coming together as our community. And oh, makes me want to cry. So, here we are. It's been quite a year. What have I learned this year? I have learned that a faith community is more than just a place to come on Sunday morning. I have learned that a parking lot can be just as important as a sanctuary. I have learned that looking into a computer screen with 70 other faces can make me cry just as easily as looking out into a sanctuary filled with those same faces. I have learned that important life-changing social justice work doesn't quarantine itself or go away during a pandemic. I have learned that the people I want to be surrounded with during a pandemic, quarantine, and protests are right here, right now. And I have learned that I have never been more honored or proud to be your minister. This year I have been reminded that we got this, and we got this because of the work we have been doing in the past few weeks and in the past few months and in the past few years. Because we have been strengthening our roots as a faith community, we are steady and grounded, and therefore we were ready as a community to face a pandemic and be part of protests and whatever else this year is going to throw at us. We have been doing the work collectively as a faith community for many years. We have been doing the work individually, and we have been doing the work together as a civic community here in Grand Junction. And right now, with everything that has been going on, I am really proud to be part of the Grand Junction community right now, and I'm honored to be part of UUCGV. And the deep inner reflective work that we began a few years ago to understand the dynamics around white privilege and racial inequality when we publicly put up our Black Lives Matter banner gives us some credibility and trust for this wonderful new generation of activists that are organizing in the form of this new community called RAW, Right and Wrong, and they're inviting us to be part of this important work. And so we understand that this is ongoing deep work that requires new layers of understanding and levels of deep healing on a inner community, national, and world level. Our work is not done. It is literally just beginning. And it's so exciting that we get to be an integral part of it. Because of the relationships and friendships created over the last 5 years and beyond, the deep work of our interfaith community organizing events like Living Into Our Inclusivity Proclamation, and even the hard interfaith work to get the City Council a few years ago to pass an Inclusivity Proclamation. Our relationship with CIRC, the Colorado Immigration Rights Coalition, and HAP, the Hispanic Affairs Project, are helping us forge friendships that help strengthen the relationships of people that need to come together when we start doing super important work that is happening right now to be changing things at the systemic level. And we've been doing that. We've been laying the groundwork, and now we're where we need to be right now. And that is really, really exciting. And so I thank you all for this beautiful year. It was a year that none of us would have predicted or could have expected. I thank you for this beautiful faith community. And I send each one of you my deep love and a virtual hug as we end out this church year together and move forward together. Traditionally, during our flower communion ceremony, I hand it over to all of you and we bless each other and we decorate our flower chalice. And so here we go. A number of you were able to make it to the church this week to share your flowers with us. So we will start our flower communion with this beautiful video of blessing from the people who could make it. And then I'm going to open it up for us to talk to each other and send words of love and blessing to one another in our first virtual flower communion.
Hi everybody, happy flower communion. I miss you all, but it is so good that we can still have our community even if one at a time. Have a wonderful summer and can't wait to see you soon in person.
Well, it's Max and I today saying to everybody that we miss you all, and we hope that we'll be back together again to do this. But look at all these beautiful flowers that we're putting together, even during this time. So just, I love all you guys and we miss you.
Gosh, I'm just delighted that we get to do the flower communion and continue to have some of our old traditions. This is a really special time of the year for us, and I miss you all.
So I place this flower today in honor of all people of color struggle. Our silence is compliance. We need to speak out, use our voices. Be part of this conversation, be part of the solution.
Happy flower communion, everyone. Love you and miss you.
Okay, in keeping with the book Wendy suggested I would like, there's a passage in it about cutting flowers. And in it, it suggests that you ask the flower for permission to end its life, to bring it inside. And I liked what that stood for, and the fact that you're acknowledging the flower's grace and beauty and asking for permission to share it elsewhere. So I did that, and the flowers said yes, and here they are. And I fear they may not last very well, but I love their purple color.
So, miss everybody. Can't wait till we can all be back together again. It's nice to do this special chalice, and I'm remembering Bill Timer, who made it for us. And it just shows that the beauty and nature is out there for us to enjoy and bring us peace.
This is because I know this is a beautiful church that has helped support us while we go through COVID. I miss all of you so much and can hardly wait until, besides sharing flowers, I can share a hug.
As far as everything's going, I hope everyone takes care of themselves and all of those dearest to them.
I wish we were all together. Missing everybody. Happy spring.
Hi, it's Mary. Welcome to Flower Communion. I wish we were all together, but we'll all see this together. Have a great summer.
And she thinks that people not treating kindly.
You have a good day.
Okay. I'm thankful for the UU community and for our neighbors and for watching flowers grow.
Thorns always make it fun. Actually get in. There we go.
Pretty.
There we go.
Thank you, everybody. That was beautiful. Amanda really gets credit for the bulk of today's service with all of the beautiful music and the flower communion. And so at this point, I'm going to open it up, allow people to unmute themselves, and we can continue just our flower communion. If you have a blessing for the congregation, feel free to just say what you want to say, and then we'll do this for a little while, then we'll close ourselves out, and then we'll open it back up to the kind of the community sharing in a more generic way. So I'm going to allow us to unmute ourselves. And Dwayne, you're usually the first person to unmute yourself. Did you want to say something?
Well, it's a beautiful day. You got a blue sky out there. I've got a bunch of yellow and brown flowers that are blooming right outside. Flower Communion Day. It's spring and summer and birds and the flowers. What else could I say?
Thank you, Dwayne. Janet Hassel.
Hi, I couldn't come to put a flower in the chalice, but this cactus kind of reminds me of what we're going through right now. The bottom portion of it is very prickly and very hard to get around if you run into it. But guess what? This time of year, we get this lovely corona of flowers at the top. And it really gives me hope. And I wish that for all of you.
Thank you for showing it.
Thank you, Janet. Robert, did you want to say something? Thank you.
Well, I'm just seeing the whole bouquet of the congregation on my screen, and that's a really great flower ceremony for me. It's good to see you all.
Elizabeth or Monty?
I'll go ahead. This is such a beautiful service.
And all of the services this spring have really been wonderful. And I just wanted to give a big thank you to Wendy and Amandalyn and Maya and Chelsea and everyone from our congregation who's been participating. And, you know, with COVID going on, I haven't really, my life has been pretty non-eventful in a lot of ways these last few months as far as exciting things to do. And so these services have really been a highlight of my week, and I've really looked forward to them, and I just really appreciate it. So thank you. But I also hope we can get back together. I'm looking forward to that day too.
Alyssa, did you want to say something?
Hi, everybody from New York. I just wanted to say that these times have been really special for me, being here isolated on my grandmother's farm and being away from my students, which has been really hard. And I just wanted to share my grandmother's irises with you that she planted when she lived here. And they're just really special when they come up. And I'd like to also share my yearly visit with a Luna moth that comes and visits. He comes knocking usually around 11 o'clock at night. He did it last year, he did it this year, and then he gets on my hand and I can take pictures of him. And then he usually hangs out all the next day, and he's still here.
Aww.
Oh, wow.
And I feel like it's a blessing that my grandmother and my grandmother send me every year at this time, and I wanted to share it with this very special group of people. Happy spring.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alyssa. Phil, I see you unmuted. Did you want to say something?
I just want to thank everybody for such a beautiful service. Thank you very much.
This is Sue, and I just wanted to say I was so thrilled, Phil, when I saw that you were attending with us today, and to see your picture there with your bookshelves. Anyway, welcome. It's very nice to have you.
Thank you.
Sherry, I see you have your hand raised.
Happy flower ceremony to everyone. Here are some pretty begonias that I'm growing in Michigan. Just wanted to say thank you to everyone, and that the congregation is there and able to work on the important work of social change, because together we can do it.
Jeannie, do you want to say something from France?
Yeah, I remember being there last year for the flower ceremony, and it's one of my favorite ceremonies, but this church in particular had the most magnificent one I have ever been to, with that chalice and everybody going up and making it so beautiful. And I was so sad that we weren't going to be able to do that in person, but the picture that came around and that's in the order of service, I thought it was like fake, like somebody had made that online. I didn't realize it was an actual photograph of how beautiful that chalice is. So I was so excited and so thrilled to be able to see that again. And you guys did such an amazing job with that, and just seeing that picture just makes me so happy. So thank you.
I think Maya gets credit for that picture. Thank you, Maya. Let's see, Floyd, did you want to say something? And then
I just
Martha?
wanted to say thank you to all of the music. It came over beautiful on the projection over the computers. The music was well done today. Keep doing it. Thank you.
Martha, did you want to say something?
I'm so excited that I get to be part of UUCGV from Arizona. I've told lots of people before, this is the church of my heart. I might not live there, but it is and always will be the church of my heart. And I very well remember the first year, the year that Bill Timer built the chalice, and how much trouble we had trying to figure out how to make it stand up on the chancel on Grand Avenue. And it was quite a challenge, but we got it done, and it is the most awesome flower communion ever in Grand Junction. And I have some little flowers that I wish I could put in there, but they're with you in spirit. I wish everyone a good day, and thank you so much for the music and everything.
Thank you, Martha. It's so good to be able to have people from France and Michigan and all over the place. It's really so wonderful to be able to see everybody. I don't see anybody else that has unmuted themselves. So if nobody else wants to say anything, we will close out our flower communion with, I know this rose will open. And I'm going to mute us back up again because I believe that Amanda has made some music for us.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say too, this time of year, like with the flower communion and everything, it always reminds me of my grandma on my dad's side. And like she always would love roses, and especially the roses at my mom's house because they actually smell good. And she said, like, you know, when she was little and stuff, like roses were bred to smell really good. And then now they're kind of bred to just be really pretty. So I always like smell roses and I really like when they actually smell good too. So